fast forward, more quite I'm not changing social and say, Hasi, a GH politics avenue, political stories are trying to make headlines, and a Jim Rainy, DB Akroma, or Hanadium Young Braximo, and the Kanyam, so sell, obey subscribe to the channel, hit notification bell, share now for so and so into me and career more writing Simo. Now, Manoka say, a year, CID boss at me, Ache, a year, a brand tibia, omo isusu say. Ni sembia wakanye dedi pifi se Akwatia by-election ebe basui senye NDC4 esibi bro MPP4 awo ablekumanofu no omunso ebetua omunso eka apolifo nsaka branti na enuanum MPP4 ebowra eye CID headquarters na enyaksem koto akra na eba ne sei sembe no kanye enuti ena me wahasia me de eba besum nsem ni nyina abona bede ayebeto egu aboboa no yen semre yemunwram ni enti nsem no mu yie pa beda se wajimre ewo ha yemunwra yinsem
oye no bi anko wan ka so okokun obi o won ka ni ba bia da enipa wo cheche ne da yem na watimi afhwe nyankopon nim atimi ababa be fa brantie edina baba be shem
CID for ana
national security na kwa peki no
national security from Kumasi
in fact ko Kumasi a say no so no opposition say no start a full kakra
okay
just to an barakesi ensuo no nyame kwa ko de ne tunsuo ni menim de gi wo wiase mu ha wo utime de abrantie pa baba be she national security free Kumasi o kese me na me yamo hihye me say na de na ekoso yi ade na gi wo wiase mu ha ade pa na sese NDC aban any national security gi e Ghana ha enu nti no sa arbitrary arrest arbitrary detention political intimidation ekoso ano din mesre so for mpanifo mo bia nkata nani o chief imam utie mo bia nkata nani o ahemfo akase am wo kromo a mo bia nkata nani because selective justice a ekoso no emu ya I'm not saying say aban and security agencies no must not effect any arrest, but it must be backed by lawful evidence. I was say here the dance here wo ho it is say yen say America say no ma beje ne phone ye dey call yi just say omo pekwe bia so omo pe bibia tia no beje no omo dey call forensic che say ye kwa say ampa say video no ankasa no generate ye personally ena che say o kan dey say onu kro wan ka Akwatia o si atiwa
atiwa say by-election bia
by-election ni ho da yo ena o kire mu keke o
na no Joseph no abekire da
da ye no o kire mu chantie na ete da ya se no ye de ni ye tina se
okay
what did I mention so na aban no person of kwan bia so atwina so say no yama ye ni amre na wutie mframa na ebo na eti say IGP wa ba
enti me ba na menua Collins ka 2028 say omobesan ya ba aban mu obi men challenge obi a oka say MPP betumi aba aban mu 2028 da namom the American say MPP be ba aban mu 2028 na ejina NDC yesu ne ye ban ne kwan a ye be fa so asomo man no because 2016 the two NDC a yetumi bounce back nei yeso menua ba awrabna obenwie ye yenya absolute 2/3 yetumi de ye adwuma bia nti obi se de me leader kan na no se ye pese ye nsachira ye bi reset Ghana de ne papa bi ba na ye ntumi anya ne sa abre ya na ye adwuma to sini because we have the numbers, absolute numbers.
You could see saying on Asempa FM.
We writ of summons, notice of which is to be served outside of the jurisdiction and issued pursuant to leave of the court dated 23rd July 2025, which is between Samuel Jemfi, also known as Sami Jemfi, plaintiff, and Valentina Nana Ejewa, aka Afia Schwarzenegger, or no US of A, defendant. So statement of another way the endorsement of claim, or say a declaration that the defendant's publication, which contained the following statement in the Asante Chi language, Oma transcribe Chi, you know, Oma reproduce Chi, you know, kind of match him, Ewa brofumu Ewaha, and or say some similar kind constitute defamation of the plaintiff's character, to general damages and other consequential orders being so. Defamation suit. Now, exemplary damages are urged from the defendant. 10 million Ghana cedis. 10 million Ghana cedis. Now, a retraction and an unqualified apology by the defendant to be published on the front and back pages of the Daily Graphic newspaper. In the annual endorsement of claim. Then one man statement of claim and so was spelling out the details of the defamation, no, and it's annual meaning in our that's the breaking news. Yes,
Obi Mahuno report to be a Chamber of Mines.
Chamber of Mines, okay.
Na we so money sweet
Ken Doctor Engineer
Kenashibe, yes. Na me who report no Echumadwin CBB, the current CEO of Minerals Commission.
Okay.
Ora Georgia Isi.
Lawyer
Martin Kwaku Aisi. Yes.
Sure.
And Motobi Mutu some time back. And who about eso.
Okay.
Was some time ago now 1 year last game mining.
Yes.
Dr. Akroba share Omonkro for the free abroad never. Or Bobby training them.
Through the local content regulation.
Yes.
A regulatory mining sector. Yes.
Na fem wo krom betokra no meta top from amanone fem wo nyumeku.
Sure.
Na ene Chamber of Mines report say
yes.
The end of mining year 2024. Mineral revenue was around 7.1 billion US dollars. 70% eka krumwa.
Okay.
Which is about $4 billion.
4 billion. In the another services are mining companies, no?
Yes.
A procure,
yes. Like trucks, some fire, fuel motor, yeah.
Civil engineers.
There was some time no more even zero.
Oh, sure.
Every outside Ghana neighbor.
Sure.
And then because of the local content, actually, we so you have still about $4 billion in Ghana for the year 2024,
which is very, very positive.
70% of the mining revenue for the year 2024. Akroma is significant.
One thing I found interesting is I said we'll go through the list now. Minerals Commission, and the Minerals Commission sat down with all their experts, and almost 50 items here. So 50 items, oh, a mining company or Ghana wouldn't mean crown. Aha, so back from an import, all the Ghanaian company, Edeba. As much as possible, say you be Ghana,
sure.
I was from Ghana, and they say we'll go through the list now. Very interesting. I mean, even explosives.
Okay.
Explosives also.
Or Ghana,
a Ghanaian company in the far at the Ebrel.
Yeah.
Cement and cement products. I was a Ghanaian company, the Ebrel. Quick and hydrated lime, electrical cables.
Yeah.
High density polyethylene and polyvinyl chloride. Newman the adults, general lubricant, a bolt and nut, crucibles, plastic sample bags, Calico bags. Ni na mining companies no. Free amanone.
Yes.
Ena ede eba haulage services. I was say a Ghanaian company. Ena ode emano. Ni amane de bebre, including contract mining.
Yes.
Contract mining. Kwa na opesa wo man should go to a Ghanaian company.
Yeah.
For
so anybody that is that my engineers and planners.
Even gold fields. Takwa.
Yeah.
Engineers and planners na contract mining.
Sure.
And gold fields daman until some be suspend the activity. Na engineers and planners na. And I will cardinal mine, new mine, $500 million mine. Omubi wo.
It's okay. Yeah.
And also contract mining. No co-engineers and planners. Yeah. Once a Ghanaian company has the capacity,
sure,
the regulation was set Ghanaian company first, and so now omobeto fuela na from the big multinational
companies
OMCs in the total share or money
and it basically it's a Ghanaian companies
and another minimum atna is even come fuel and kwano ebi ho in a year over $300 million.
Yes, fuel and kwano, yes.
Wait
me about me a saving about $4 billion. Because Seska winning can move $3 billion out.
Yeah,
Keseko out. Ya save way yes, ya save way when you run matracy. Nana, why are dear? Only Minerals Commission and I'll buy so why are dear be a many as I jump on. Oh, Quanya offers a war training Ghana this year, a woman on it. So makes me him dear, a war mining no MOA. Because I brought no moba. Ebe ye last game mine no omunim de no ko animu so one po bia am na omuni sumni de na nko sa animu a omko site ometwa for so and it's one thing that is ura matnaisi ayade wayade
so I mean me peruse data bi any links bia or they send them so call this website, and I would encourage you be a UTA say over time you can go onto that website mining.com. In over mining.com world's top 20 largest gold mines.
Yeah.
The whole world, the top 20 largest gold mines. On my ranking no, and so we more mines are a Ghana. In fact, I also top 10 now. I could see top 10 largest gold mines in the world. A Ghanaian mining, another mining company operating in Ghana. Number 8 on the list. In fact, for more interested, no, number 1 largest mining company in the world, Nevada Gold Mines, US of A.
Yeah.
Owners of this gold mine, no.
When you say when you said Nevada, mbepe emerante na moko so moko sunya de
okay.
Ama omde nipa be se ba kwa na mienu ekọ Nevada. Ono so enya nimde enso orum. Through Minerals Commission for sponsorship.
Sure. In the Nevada gold mines, no, it was US. Barrick, it was 61.5%, and a Newmont, it was 38.5% shares in the company. Muruntau and Uzbekistan, number 2 largest. In way we rank the top 20 gold producing operations of 2024 based on their actual or estimated output. In the top 20 based on output, the largest companies. Krasberg, Indonesia. Olympiada, Russia. Alam Lake Complex, Uzbekistan. And that's Uzbekistan gold tower. Batu Hijau, Indonesia.
Yeah.
Kazan Consolidated, Kazakhstan. And Ahafo Mine, Ghana.
Yeah.
Ahafo Mine, Ghana. The mine is owned by Newmont.
Okay.
90% owned by Newmont. And Ghana by a carried interest of 10%.
Yes,
10%.
Okay, Tilipa Mienu America Masem, By-Elec.
Okay.
Yeah, what Nevada?
Okay.
For a year underground. And Emmanuel Awunyo is also in Nevada.
Okay.
Also, open on one of their open pits since January 2025, and we're almost 7 months now as we speak. Inside the Palm name and Minerals Commission. So
that's really
By-Elec and Emmanuel Awunyo.
Yes.
And Akuffo Minerals Commission. And no more Nevada, one of the biggest mining.
In fact, the biggest in terms of output last year, it's the biggest mining company in the world, owned partly by Barrick and Newmont. OSHA top 20 now, number 8, a Ghanaian mine, Ahafo, Ghana, owned by Newmont, and number 18, Takwa, Ghana, Gold fields, 90%, and a Ghana by 10% carried interest. One thing that struck me from the list, I know it was saying, you didn't come about ownership of mines in Ghana. No? Yes, also African countries a feature in this list now. Number 9, a Malian company, Mali.
Okay.
A Lulo Gunkoto, a Mali. But I see, the same company only.
Nevada
shares in Nevada no only 80%
and Mali what 20%.
Mali 20%. And it's something that runs through the developing world into countries in the developing world, especially in Africa. Ownership of mines
okay, so Obi at least a Hana issue in one.
Yes.
Party pauses boarding or mining saa we ya 2 year awoya adi lithium also more publish Ghana Stock Exchange.
Okay.
Yes.
Ghana
Stock Exchange. Opa enne my entity say SNET at best $50 million akwa question. And here the response from Ghana for Yentisi say abai say after the SNET for say yakukuru best $100 million at the kwa exploration near taste mama for beka. You see, no kule womi say mine no is kakesi a risk. Se unni sa kukodro na unko.
Yeah, but the challenge is say pensioners sika won't take risk sir. And that's why in the wisdom of government, omu create myth. And because of myth and managing minerals income you can then invest. But in the end, myth one of the majority shareholders in BBN mine MIF serious shares which is good, and that's what you can then prop up MIF to do. Well, MIF at a point venture into gold trading. No, to gold it did not end well, and I think we should let them focus. Now see a bit to me raising enough money through MIF as a special purpose vehicle. They are investing in mining.
What is the raising?
By the government of Ghana.
Obi. Anyway, I will hear 1% crazy. When I make to see a pesicacus any dear. Yes, and yes, so with me, full a 70% and 60% risk. And yes, so be a new base investment. But I can say with the near percent Ghana for the only dear. Let's also talk about the risk factor.
Yes.
So that is why Osha a difficult say a buying bet me only a last case a mining concession because a baby and Besama for one house of one. But of course, nothing fast for the bar. You need to be bossy because a barricade can was look at even in Mali, 80% of their biggest mine.
Barrack no more.
Nevada no more a Mali.
We get top 20 no more Mali or more Nevada. Barrack sign war Dominican Republic. And also my biggest mine on Barrick was 60% and a Newmont was 40%.
Okay.
And 3 of the top mines they make it top 20 mines in the world. No, Barrick was major investment in 3. Newmont was major investment in Nevada, or more major investment in Ghana, which they have for mine, or more major investment in Papua New Guinea. If a Papua New Guinea mine in Newmont was 100% ownership. Or more major investment in Boddington mine in Australia, 100% ownership. And or more 40% were Dominican Republic.
Yeah, there's a Congo no more better 45%.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I believe, sir, as a country, we should have a proper conversation around
Ghanaians owning our mine
in mines.
Huge stake.
Sir, and there are ways to do it. Said a year with BBN deal. BBN went down. Almost ever back, no. Minerals Commission in short said they will list on the Ghana Stock Exchange.
Sure.
I'm a Ghana for Benum Pono Bayani, I'm a brofuna, and I say I'm a baby.
I'm a best half a check for Akuffo. But I can say, Obi Media.
Yes.
Say Ghana knew was someone then. So bit media, yeah.
Sure.
Yentanage because Sunday came. We share a year reporter. Chamber of Mines at the Abbey. Now say about 70% of mine revenue for 2024 Akroma. It tells us in Ghana for to own most of our major mines. You've been almost better 90%. Our main 90% of $7 billion. I just can't get to it.
Now when we enter we $7 billion in mining revenue.
There be
just services are
broken.
gold dan kasa na omode call you know.
Yes.
As per agreement omode Ghana buying a sign no.
The 10%, 15%.
Oh, say no yeah. Say carried interest no ho.
Yeah.
And a royalties won't be tria.
Yeah.
But on say
royalties no.
Yes.
Yeah, my mention
royalties na yeah called MIF or na MIF amani.
Yeah, I manage royalties.
You know. And those are the things, but I think so the yakano we need to be a bit serious about ownership of our mines. In this report, what they said about the half a mine. You're talking about the half a mine. They say the half a mine in Ghana, 90% owned by Newmont, 10% owned by the country's government, is in 8th place with 798,000 ounces of gold produced. Akuffo is the gold giant's only operation in Africa. It reached commercial production in 2006 and operates both surface and underground mines. You know, in way Akuffo, Obeshe Gold Fields Takwa, which is number 18 on this list, the world's top and I said biggest mines in the world. Takwa, you know, say the Takwa mine in Ghana, 90% owned by Gold Fields and 10% by the government, produced 537,200 gold ounces in 2024. Takwa is one of 2 mines Gold Fields operate in the African country. But last month, the miner said it will have to cease operations at its Daman mine after the government rejected the company's application to extend the site's lease. In the way the Omakafa Gold Fields were Takwa. But I think, say, as a country, for such ounces of gold that you produce, and mind you, say, Ghana is the largest producer of gold in Africa at the moment.
Yeah.
And within there were 2 mines making the top 20. It's a big deal. Yeah. And we need to have a conversation around what are the ways a bit more pushy, consciously, intentionally,
to ensure that Ghana
play a critical role.
But you manual 7 free. You manual 7 free. Now say ne nipa what me show a unity ba so bet me I am to me Ibrahim Mahama. Engineers make Ibrahim Mahama engineers and planners.
Yes.
If the capacity no one more, I making sure say a man and more. Whoever that's also coming on board be a bit me abone biano or say supporting. Not Ghana for only. Ye only okay that way there now I have for the now can Ghana percentage 10%.
10. Say you carried interest. And yet and upon a carried interest.
Yeah.
We ain't some of the team course watching on the so mamma not so Jimre Awa. That's an so bad in the Dominion. Only ain't shame now yet I am some all kinds of crash. And Swami say, how say GH Politics Avenue.